We're back, motherfuckers!
We are back! Oh boy.
Oh man. This feels weird.
We're not just back like normal. We're back.
We're double back.
Double.
Why aren't you delayed from our Skype call?
And also, why am I not lagging most of the time?
Yeah.
It's because I'm in Portland, bitches.
Why won't this take me 9 hours to edit? Because there's 17 seconds in between each time we talk.
Holy shit, it actually takes you time to do that sometimes?
I mean, I may have exaggerated the time length, but...
Still, I kind of just talk for a little bit and then call it a day.
You clock in, you clock out.
I am the talent. I show up, I do my talent. I do my talent, then I leave.
We're back, episode 40.
Oh, jeez. It's happening. That's a middle-aged podcast right there.
Yeah, we're about to hit our podcast midlife crisis.
We are.
We're about to buy some weird podcasting equipment.
Yeah, that is actually gonna happen.
Yeah. I guess we could talk about why we were gone. You've been a man of. You've traveled the world.
I have traveled the West Coast. I was gone in San Diego a little bit, out in the nature. Not able to communicate very easily. And then I've been up in the Pacific NW, back to my roots.
Right.
I went up to Tacoma, went to Portland, P-Town, PDX.
All right, it's getting worse as we continue.
But yeah, I've been too busy and I haven't known where I was gonna be. So
yeah,
we're back.
General scheduling conflicts, moving back from Baltimore back to
the West Coast,
the real Coast. America.
Goddamn right.
Well, the West Coast, not like that. Sham town.
Baltimore. They just mumble through it. Baltimore.
Is there any other things you picked up in Baltimore?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I picked up the ability to stall.
Wait, what do you mean?
I can't think of something, but I definitely picked stuff up.
Oh.
I really like crab. Crab is delicious.
Crab is good.
I didn't really have crab before Baltimore. Baltimore, sorry. Apologize. I guess I'm not a baseball fan, but if I had to pick a team, I might pick the Orioles.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's how you respect a city.
Mm-hmm.
Is you just I'll accept one of your sports teams.
Exactly.
Throw it into my collection of one I don't really have.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think those are the two main things.
It's crab and the
crab
Orioles.
And the Orioles. Yeah. I saw a couple games. So I'm allowed to say that.
You saw what?
A couple games in Baltimore.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See him live in the flesh.
Oh man. And boy, are they not good.
They're terrible.
No, they're really bad.
Real shame. But yes, this is episode 40. Because this is a special edition, obviously, we're going to do something a little different. Because we weren't sure what we were going to do we had an idea of what we were going to do, but that got canceled.
It got canceled.
Real hard.
For reasons we don't need to talk about.
I have the best text thread ever from Noah last night. Our original idea was we were going to do a power hour through this episode.
Mm-hmm.
And that got canceled.
It's going to be pushed off for episode 60.
Yes.
Still going to happen, but it got canceled for sure.
Okay, so last night when we were at the bar, we decided, let's do a power hour for this episode.
Yes.
So these are the texts between Noah and I. So I said at 1:23 a.m., I hate that I'm legit drunk right now. And that's because I didn't really drink that much.
No.
Neither
of us drank a ton.
No.
I had maybe a half a beer more than you.
Yeah, you had that extra half beer when I was leaving. And then you said, I feel like I've achieved something. And then I said, the thought, wow, might be too hungover for a power hour just went through my mind. And you said, don't you dare, I won't let you, the power hour is happening. Then the next text is from Noah to me at 9:23 a.m. The shot was a bad idea.
Oh, man. Oh, it sounded like such a good idea at the time.
Well, I'm not even 100% sure what kind of shot you had.
I had a tequila shot. Because we agreed to take a tequila shot.
We did not.
And then you get fancy and get yourself a Jack Daniel shot.
No. That is not what happened.
We can just move on. We've established what may or may not have happened.
We all talked about getting a whiskey shot. You and I were the only two that agreed to do the whiskey shot. I ordered first. I went back. We found a table. And Noah texted me from the bar, is there salt at the table? Which I thought was weird. I thought that was a little weird. I didn't know you were getting food. And sure enough,
I was not getting food.
You come out with salt on your hand and a lime on your shot glass. And I realized this man just got tequila.
Oh, it was unfortunate.
Yeah.
There's never a good reason to drink bad tequila.
Yeah, I asked him what kind of tequila. He said, well.
It was not worth the $2 I saved.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you're doing one shot for the night, you pay the $2 premium to get name brand.
Yeah.
Or something.
I also realized shots are not a thing anymore. I should know.
No.
I've passed the age of shots, you know? That's like early college, you know? Where you're like... It's a bad idea.
Freshman
It was
year,
never a good idea.
Shots like weren't anything freshman year.
No, we were so naive and
This is
stupid.
something that you did. And now it's
look
just,
at us.
Yeah. Oh,
My
God.
back hurts.
He's literally, like, futzing around because he's afraid his back's going to hurt at the end of this.
There's no freaking back support on this couch. I have to lean forward.
All right, so yes, this is a special edition where we're going to be, we're going to do a mailbag, and the questions are going to come from us.
Yes.
We're going to ask ourselves questions.
We are.
These are going to be either questions that we wished were asked to us and just haven't been, or we read a column, a fun bag column, on Deadspin every week.
I stole all of my questions,
Okay.
except for one from that, so...
Yeah, Drew McGarry's funny. He answers people's mailbag questions every week on Deadspin. The questions are pretty out there and different, and so we looked through those and found some that we thought would be fun to do here. Follow us on Twitter at DBuddiesPod. Like us on Facebook.
Spotify?
Honestly, I don't remember if we're on Spotify.
We were for a little bit. No, like
We
our,
have.
our
thing,
yeah.
yeah. We have like a Spotify account where we made playlists. We're on everywhere that has podcasts.
Yeah.
I don't know about Google Podcast. Is Google Podcast a thing yet?
Probably.
They announced
I just assumed it was a thing.
They announced it. I don't know if it's actually real yet, but we might not be on that until we get further information.
Have we figured out why we are only like 2 episodes for like iTunes podcast?
Yeah.
It's infuriating. Is it because we don't make money?
No, it's because we don't pay to have them host more.
I feel like that's a scam.
Yeah.
How much money can it cost?
That's why we did the YouTube page, and that's going so well.
I still have not made any. Oh boy.
Yeah. Anyway,
I am the talent. How can I be expected to write descriptions for episodes?
in this condition,
You don't ask Dean Martin to carry the equipment to the stage.
Absolutely not.
No, you don't. You ask him to sing. That is what I am performing.
All right, so let's get into some of the mailbag questions. Well, I guess I'll start. We just watched one of the worst videos I've ever watched in my entire life.
Oh, yes, we did.
Apparently, nose waxing is a thing. And is it... I guess I don't really have a question here. I just want to talk about the video.
Acknowledge the fact that it was a thing?
Yeah, the video, the way it works is they shove this wax substance in this guy's nose with a wooden stick. It's like a wax popsicle just up his nose, and then it hardens in the nose, and the lady just fucking rips it out, fucking Excalibur style.
It's very it's very much like aggressive and violent ripping out.
The worst part about the video is the dude doesn't flinch.
He's a psychopath. He didn't even notice.
Yeah,
he didn't say a thing. He didn't move.
It looked like he was eating a ham sandwich, not getting his fucking nose shanked out.
I can't imagine how painful that would be.
Because it's not just... I mean, it's like all the hairs, but it's like the violence and the angle. Like, just have someone rip something straight out of your nose.
And it's probably... The wax probably, like, molds to your nose to a certain degree.
Yeah.
You know? Like, it's gonna get every goddamn last piece of the hair, so it's gonna get a little bit more, is what I would assume.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that was a brutal video.
Yeah. Not safe for work. I don't know. It actually was probably safe for work.
It was but it wasn't safe for your soul.
Alright, what's your first question?
What is my first question? What's the worst sauce?
Just
like food sauce? Yes.
Food sauce? I don't know.
Or like condiments too.
Yeah, I was thinking like.
Well, I just want to say, I'm a big believer that food is kind of just a vehicle for sauce. I think sauce is the best part about food usually.
You say this. You've said many times on record that gravy is the best part of Thanksgiving.
I have it, because you pour gravy on the turkey, the potatoes, the stuffing. It encompasses the whole meal. And if you have great gravy, it raises what's the term, like raises the boat?
Elevate. It elevates the meal.
It elevates the meal, but a high tide raises all the boats. Oh. Something like that.
Is that something they say in Baltimore?
That's something they say in Baltimore. Yeah. Yeah, but so what's the worst sauce, Eric?
I don't know. I've never been a huge mustard person, but you need that little bit of mustard sometimes, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't need it in large quantities. Like, I think when I see people eat, like, sausages with just mustard on it, that's
disgusting.
Gross.
Yeah, I hate mustard.
So I guess mustard, but, like, sometimes you need it to, like, balance out the ketchup on a hot dog, because then it's just so sweet.
Yeah.
You need that little bit of dial back.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with relish on this one.
I don't mind relish.
I don't like it. That's like pickles, right?
Yeah,
I think pickle. Why would you soak something in vinegar? Anything pickled, I just don't get.
You're right, except
go drink vinegar.
Pickles are just like accepted as a thing, like its own food. Yeah. You don't really think of it as like pickled cucumbers.
No, funny story about that.
What?
I didn't realize a pickle was a pickled cucumber until like I was like 19. Yeah, it was pretty recently. It was like sophomore, junior year of college.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was like it's like I hate pickles. I don't eat them, so I've never thought about it.
That's true, though. I mean, but that's what I'm saying. They're kind of their own food. I don't view them as like a pickled substance. Like if you put down a jar of like pickled eggs or something, that just seems gross.
I guess pickles are a little bit different.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess I don't eat relish. Like, I only eat relish on hot dogs. There's no other situation where I've really ever eaten relish.
Mm-hmm. But I think a good sauce is very functional in a lot of different ways.
That's fair.
Like ketchup, burger, hot dog, fries, rice.
Rice,
yes. I grew up eating a lot of white rice, and I would put ketchup on it growing up.
That's the whitest thing I've ever heard.
You're goddamn right it is, but it is delicious. Like because it has just the right amount of sweetness.
Okay,
I'll take it. I usually get insulted, so.
But yeah, let us know your guys' opinions of sauce. And what ones suck. Okay. Oh, this one's relevant to today. What is your like go-to hangover routine?
Oh man!
Like when you wake up and you're like, "Yep, this is it."
Usually, just start crying. That's. What do I do? I mean, I think it's important to eat. I like you wake up. Oh, first of all, chug water.
Yeah.
Just constantly drink water throughout the day. Not that this happens to me often. And then I eat. I don't think fried food helps me though.
Fried food is appealing, but it's not. I don't think it actually makes you feel better.
Yeah, everybody says it's hopeful, but I don't think it is.
It's appealing for sure to me. I know, like for me, I just try and not eat while there's still the nausea, and then wait because like you go from like nauseous to like deathly starving in like 5 minutes.
Oh, it's awful.
But the key is don't get tricked by that. You have to wait that out because you run the risk of because you're still nauseous in the background.
It's not in the forefront.
Yeah,
of your mind.
you just for some reason you just want to eat an entire lamb.
Mm-hmm.
And
entire lamb, is that what you usually eat?
Yeah,
on a Saturday or Sunday morning.
I hit the fields. But so you have to like wait till that subsides into just normal hunger, and then
A hot shower helps too. You know?
I haven't tried that.
And they sweat it out a little bit. I don't know if it's placebo effect or if it actually helps, but I feel like it helps me.
That's something I could add to my routine.
Yeah, and besides that, just watch Netflix.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I watched like 3 seasons of The League with one really bad hangover one.
Oh, man. That would be good. A good hangover show.
Yeah, because it's like kind of in the background.
Yeah.
While you're just we're focusing on not dying.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, what's your next question?
All right. So would you rather be a team knowing that they'll be very good for 80 years, so pretty much your life, and never win a championship? Or win one championship but be terrible for your life?
I mean, that is like the age-old question, though,
Yeah.
but it's a sports fandom.
I think and it also changes for me. Do you know they'll never win a championship, but they'll continue being very good? Or is it like you don't know?
I have to feel like you don't know.
Okay, yeah.
I feel like this is like a reflection on your life. Like on your deathbed, you're like, this fucking team, they won that one, and then they sucked. Or it's like, this fucking team was so good, but they never won. I feel like living it, I would rather be very good forever and never win. Because that means you have good players. You know, like, and fun people to root for.
And it's enjoyable. You're always in the hunt, you know?
Yeah,
the
chase
is always interesting.
Yeah.
But, like, when you're on your deathbed,
yeah,
and, like, you're going to probably think of your family and shit. And then after that, you think, holy shit, the Cowboys never won a fucking championship. They went 80 goddamn years of being good in the hunt, and they never won a championship. I think that would be the last thought in my mind before I die. And I don't want that thought, Eric. I want to think of the championship.
Yeah, if you're taking this question as like we were talking about, like it's like a reflection on your sports fandom at the end of your life, it would be more pleasant to look back on it because you'd be like that one title, like they blew, but like that year was special. That was a special moment.
And if it happened in like your like early adolescence, like in your like early teenage years, where it's still like magical,
yeah,
like that moment's that's gonna be one of the best moments for forever.
Right. I almost want to pick that one.
But imagine being a Browns fan.
Right, and they just happen to say they win in like 5 years.
Yeah.
And then they go back
to being the Browns.
It's tough. But at a certain point, you just embrace the suck.
Yeah, it's true.
Which they have.
They really have. Yeah, I'm going to go with the one championship.
Yeah, I think so too. That's the whole point. You want to see your team win a championship. You know, I've always wondered what it's like to watch your team to do the parade and stuff.
Oh, man.
And like, you know, I'd buy so much merchandise.
Oh, I'd blow multiple paychecks because it's the one chance, most likely.
Yeah.
You know? You don't win it every year, unless if you're the Patriots or the Giants.
Yeah. So, I was going to blow so much money on the World Series if they won Game 7.
Oh, man, it probably saved you a ton of money.
Yeah, and I'm sure, like, the MLB, like, salary cap didn't spike because of me.
Because of Eric alone.
Okay. Let's see. I have a couple sports questions. They're both basketball because we talk about basketball on this show. Where do you think the NBA should expand to? I think expansion's coming. This is assuming this isn't debating expansion. Like if it comes, which it seems like it will at some point.
I want to preface this: they shouldn't expand.
Yeah, I think
they should subtract. I'm a big believer. Every league should get smaller.
Yeah.
And we're taking like Seattle, like they're gonna expand 2 teams. Seattle's gonna get 1, so we don't need to talk about Seattle.
Yeah.
All right. This is a good question. Give me a couple of minutes. What are you thinking? Do you have one in mind?
Well, so some of the ones that get thrown out, Vegas will be in there because they already have a WNBA team.
Yeah.
They're always going to talk about Mexico City.
That'll never happen.
I don't think it will either. I feel like it's going to be somewhere west because they could just move a team that's in the west now to the east. Mm-hmm. Like Memphis. Why the fuck is Memphis?
Yeah.
It's because they're in
And also, why does Memphis have a team? That's one of the teams that I think could be subtracted.
But yeah, so I think, Vegas will be a favorite. Mexico City will get thrown around. There's not another...
Vancouver?
Yeah, that's where the Grizzlies were from.
Oh, really?
That's why they're in the West. That would make sense.
Yeah.
To fill out the Pacific Northwest.
What cities don't have a team right now?
I mean, so Vegas, Seattle is the big one.
Yeah.
Could you do San Diego? Is that too much for that market?
Southern California, they just don't have good fans. There's too much to do.
It's weird, though, because they totally embraced the new MLS team.
They did, you know?
It's kind of weird.
But they really don't like the Chargers. They don't like the Rams.
Not really. Yeah.
I'd like to see the Clippers move back to San Diego.
That makes sense.
I don't want an expansion team in San Diego, but I want the Clippers to move back there.
Yeah.
Anaheim, maybe, if we're talking Southern California.
I just don't think Southern California needs another team.
I don't think they do either.
Would Oakland get a team? The Warriors are moving to
San
San Francisco.
I'd love to see that happen. You know, I feel like Oakland really lost their team once they got good.
They did.
Yeah.
I mean, Oakland kept that team afloat.
Mm-hmm.
Through their...
Oakland are good fans.
Yeah.
They lost them, and then they lost the Raiders. They don't deserve that.
Yeah. That could be an interesting one.
That could be one. Salt Lake... Oh, wait, no. They do have a team.
Fuck that city.
Take that team away, too, actually.
Subtraction.
What about Boise? Boise's a good city. You know? It could have, like, a Portland vibe going.
Yeah.
You know?
I guess.
Like, because, like, they don't have any professional sports teams.
That's true.
So, like, they'll be able to rally behind that one team.
That's true. Is there any cities, like, east? Like, I'm thinking, like, Pittsburgh?
Baltimore deserves a basketball team.
Baltimore would be a good one.
They had one, too.
Yeah, the Bullets.
Yeah, I think Baltimore definitely should be on the list after Seattle. Should be up there with Vegas, I think.
Yeah, so that would be an interesting story to watch. Those are probably going to be the most likely cities.
I just feel like Vegas is getting too many teams too quickly. They almost need to slow down.
They went from 0 to all of them. Yeah. I mean, they deserved it more than people realize.
They do, absolutely.
And they already had the infrastructure. An NBA team, I think, would be different than say, getting, like, an MLB franchise or something like that.
Yeah, NBA is a lot more like...
The Raider thing is weird. That's always going to be weird.
It is, but it also kind of makes sense to me. Like, that's the Raiders, like, should be... Like, they should be in Oakland, but it also makes sense for them being in Vegas for me.
Okay. Yeah. I guess we'll see how that goes.
All right. So... This writer that wrote in a Deadspin asked, I was recently at a concert, and people were leaving before the concert was over, trying to avoid traffic. Is that worse than leaving a game early for the same reason? Which is worse?
Which is worse? Leaving a game early is worse. I think.
I mean, I think it depends on the scenario.
Yeah.
If it's like a blowout... I
guess so.
But if it's a close game, absolutely, it's worse. But it infuriates me whenever I'm like with somebody who wants to leave a concert early.
Yeah.
Because like they play the best songs at the end.
Yeah.
Oftentimes you're waiting to hear those songs.
That's the whole point.
It's the reason you bought the expensive tickets.
Yeah.
But both are just terrible. If it's a blowout, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But don't leave a quarter early. Leave a couple minutes early. Quarter early is like, come on.
Quarter early is you didn't even intend to be there.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Is it like they still have a chance to come back? Probably won't, but they have a chance.
Yeah. All right. Another NBA one is playoff reform. People are complaining that they should not do the 1 through 8 East and West because they all left the East.
So the reason against going to 1 through 16 is for traveling, right?
Yes. Well, I mean, yes and no. I the thing that's weird is the way schedule works is you play more teams in the West if you're in the West, right?
Mm-hmm. So
like it kind of some of the East teams are gonna have like win totals that are a little artificial anyway. I mean, they have been in the past. Like the bottom seeds in the East are probably inflated a few wins at least. So, they could keep the schedule and do that, but then there's that issue.
They would have to completely change the schedule.
Yeah.
I I say just keep it how it is.
Yeah.
And I think that's a semi-hot take right now. Because I feel like it's eventually going to get more even. You know? Like, it is absurd how uneven it is right now. But give it 10 years and it's going to be more or less even.
The only problem is, like, it's the West is so superior to the East because the West Coast is superior to the East Coast. No one wants to live out there.
Nobody does.
It's a wasteland.
I don't know why people do live out there. Honest to God, it's humid during the summers and it's freezing during the winters.
It sounds gorgeous.
It's not.
sign the $1 million athletes up, I'm sure.
Yeah. There's a reason they're all going to LA, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I read this suggestion on Reddit, and I'll just explain it to you.
All great ideas come from Reddit, so.
That's true. They're saying change the schedule and the focus on divisions, and then just weighting your schedule towards your division, and so then each division winner gets like the top 8 spots, and then the bottom 8 are just by record.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I'd be on board with that.
I think that would be good, because it solves the travel issue for the regular season if they wanted to, whatever. I mean, you travel much
absolutely.
less. Yeah, and then, I don't know, that sounded interesting, but...
That doesn't, yeah. Because, like, when I was kind of playing devil's advocate when I was saying don't change. I really don't care either way.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's that big of a deal.
No.
I would, like, it's probably good to change, especially like that. I think that's really good.
I think that could be a solution, because Reddit has all good solutions.
They really, like, they have some gems. They have some not gems. But they got a couple good ones.
They do. Alright, what's your next question?
My next question is, how far can you drive from your driveway blindfolded, assuming that there is no other traffic and that the red lights and stop signs don't count? You're allowed to hit a couple mailboxes. How far do you think?
How far? Till, like, I total the car? Or, like...
Till you make any, like, big damage, like running into a wall. Or, like, any totaling the car.
I guess if there's, like... So that you can cheat at this. Because if there's no traffic, you can just go really slow and, like, bump things.
Okay, yeah, I guess you could do that.
But if they're saying, like, drive like normal, I wouldn't, like, the first turn. Because if you miss that, there's no way you're going to get that dead on, I think.
I legitimately think I could go, like, 10 minutes in Irvine. I think I
maybe
could,
because you lived there for so long.
I think I legitimately could, like, get to the freeway, which is, like, probably 2 miles away. I'm probably wrong. Like, I'm probably vastly overestimating my ability to remember
because you don't know
things.
when to turn. Like, I know it's, like, muscle memory, but...
I have a self-proclaimed terrible memory. But I think I could get far. I think I can get real. I would love to. I love to be able to try this.
Yeah, I would love to watch this experiment.
It would be. I would probably not be able to get out of the garage.
You would get to the first turn, yank it, and just plow into a house.
Oh man! All right, next question. It's kind of like a double.
Okay.
What's the farthest you can drive on pure memory, like with 0 street signs, anything? You just got to make it from wherever you start to wherever you finish.
I think I could get real far.
Yeah, honestly.
If you're just taking away street signs?
Yeah. I said that. Yeah, I said this, and then I realized it's super. Once you get to the 5, you can go all the way up or down the coast. You know?
Yeah, exactly. You just.
Yeah, I can get to the 5.
Yeah.
At least not. Well, probably not from here, but I can from Southern California.
But even are you allowed to mess up and figure your way out? Because
let's say no.
Okay, and then I think I could make it from here to Colorado because I've done that drive before. So that's pretty far.
Not a good question, mailbagger. not a good question, Steve.
I'm 100% confident I could make it to Colorado from right here.
Yeah.
On memory, just because there's 2 highways.
Yeah. All right. What's your question?
Okay. So we currently have a former celebrity as president.
Oh, yeah, we do, don't we?
Yeah. he is not the first. We had others. Reagan was an actor.
Yeah, you kind of always forget that one.
Bunch of others.
Got some solid research that we've done. You know, we really know what we're doing.
So, who's this current celebrity that you would want to see or think could become president?
Yeah.
In the future.
So I feel like, and I've really thought about this question. I feel like you gotta think who's humble enough, because like the president usually has really smart people surrounding them. So it's kind of just
that's the point.
Being told information and then deciding.
Yeah, being like good at like getting information and decide like knowing who to listen to and act.
Mm-hmm. So obviously, I'd want Jon Stewart.
Really
smart guy. I feel like he's level-headed.
That's interesting.
I feel like he's just a good person. You know, he wants the best for people.
Mm-hmm.
I've thought about a couple others though. Bruce Springsteen. The guy's a saint, and he could rock out. So that's a big plus.
That is a big plus.
That's a big plus. Tony Romo. And I don't think I need to explain myself, but I will. A saint, an incredible quarterback. He was the QB for America's team. Really though, president takes a lot of criticism. Romo took so much criticism his entire career. You know, there is something to that. He's also a really good looking guy, and that matters.
Yeah.
I don't know why it matters, but it matters.
Okay.
What celebrity would you pick?
Okay, I'll come up with a few.
Amy Adams. Gotta pick Amy Adams.
Just because.
Come on. She's a fantastic actress.
Yeah.
She's redhead. What else do you need to know?
The Rock is going to get thrown out a lot.
The Rock would be fun.
I think Clooney can do it if he wanted to. I don't think he wants to.
I don't know why anybody would want to, but...
Yeah. Who's like... I don't know, I'm trying to think of someone different than those, because those are pretty common answers to that question, I feel like.
Yeah. Oh, man. Who
would be someone who would, want it, though?
That's
the other aspect of this.
Because, any celebrity that wants to be president is not somebody I want to be president.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's the whole, yeah.
Like, anybody who's crazy enough to do that would make a terrible president. Like Kanye West.
Yeah, Kanye West wants it. Who's, someone that's dumb but famous? But, thinks they're smart.
The Kardashians.
Yeah, but that's in the Kanye vein as well.
Seth Rogen would be an interesting choice.
He's Canadian,
he would. Oh, he is, isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't think he'd want to be president either way, but I think he'd be a good one.
He would be so high.
He would be so
the whole time.
Oh, it'd be great. It would definitely help with stress, you know?
John Mayer.
Interesting. I feel like he's conceited enough to want to do it.
That's what I'm thinking.
He seems like an alright guy. I'd be fine with that. It would be better than our current situation.
Yeah. That's my out-of-the-box answers. John Mayer.
I like that. Alright. What activity or task has the biggest disparity between people who think they're good and people who are actually good at it? Do you understand what I said? Did that make sense? I'll say what this writer wrote in.
Yeah.
After we come up with them.
I think driving is going to be in there.
That was the writer did write in driving.
Everyone thinks they're a good driver, and
everybody does, but
I drive every day, and I've yet to come across someone that was they're a good driver.
Yeah. Well, I'm a great driver. I really do.
I've never exclaimed that was excellent driving.
That's good. Yeah, I've never actively thought about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's so many people that think they're good drivers, but they're just terrible.
Yeah.
Most people are like that.
Driving.
I feel like small talk. People think they're good at small talk.
Yeah.
but it's really just a drag to get through a conversation.
Right. This isn't like something people do, but like I think they put that on their sports teams.
What do you mean?
Like they think their team is always better than it is.
Are you talking about me?
No, I mean I do that.
Yeah, I think it either goes they think they're better than they are, or they think they're worse than they are. Nobody's accurate about how good their sports team is, except for myself. Because you're either like, oh, everything's gonna be bad, everybody sucks.
Yeah, that's true. Those fans, though, I feel like, I don't know, that's just not the kind of fan I am. Yeah. I usually find those people, like, dumb and...
Yeah. I think I'm a little bit of both. I think I'm equal, like...
Oh, I'd turn in a heartbeat.
Yeah, exactly.
The first sign of trouble.
Well, yeah, exactly. One day I'll be like, we're going to the Super Bowl! And then the next day I'm like, I'm going to start looking at draft prospects right now. We need a new quarterback. We need a new left tackle. We need everything.
I think throughout the Nuggets season last year, I out loud said we have to fire Michael Malone, and out loud said we have to give Malone an extension this offseason. And I think it was like a month apart.
That's how you know. That's how you know you're a true sports fan.
Yeah, exactly. What else did the reader say that we missed?
Oh, good. He said so it was driving, movie accents, and sex.
Movie accents.
I know I'm terrible at movie accents, but that is true. A lot of people do think they're good when they're not.
Yeah, like Borat.
Yeah.
What are their movie accents? I can't even think.
Or just like any accents.
Okay.
British.
Yeah.
The Brits.
My wife.
Oh my god. That was... Next question.
Wow, I proved that one wrong.
You did. You have a great accent.
All right, this is like... Okay, this kind of goes in with the accents. This is another reader who wrote in, has anyone ever listened to their own voice and, like, been pleased?
That can't be possible.
No. And, like, to extend this question, like, were you weirded out when you first listened to this podcast?
My first thought was, how do I have any friends? Because my voice is the most annoying thing in the world. You're
like listening, you're like, who's that douche?
Then I realized, oh fuck, it was me. No, I've gotten, this podcast actually helped me I'm a lot more used to it now.
Same.
But yeah, it was rough.
Yeah, the first one was weird. It was yeah.
It was really weird listening to yourself have a conversation. Like, because there's a difference between talking and just like being yourself.
Yeah.
Like trying to be funny.
Yeah. And it was like, I don't know, it was weird just because I wasn't sure if I was supposed to enjoy it. Like, is this good?
Yeah.
Should I be liking this?
Like, of course I think we're funny.
Right.
Yeah. Because we are. That's why we have 60 fucking listeners most of the time.
They lag. People catch up.
Yeah, they do.
Okay. That was my question. What's yours?
Alright. Rank the starches. I'm going to give you a few of the options. So there's potatoes, bread, rice, and pasta.
Potatoes, bread, rice, and pasta.
And I think we need to make some clarifying rules, guidelines.
Okay.
Are we talking about the average, average bread, average pasta, average rice? Or are we talking about the best of the best?
I think it has to be average.
Has to be average.
I think this list is like, you're basically saying like you could, it's as if you could only pick one to eat, and you like don't know, like you need a starch in a pinch, and you just have to go with how your ranking goes.
All right, one more.
Okay.
Are we talking about like varieties? So like potatoes, there's French fries. Or are we talking kind of like, for a potato, like a baked potato or like mashed potatoes, like the most core to its value?
No, I think this one can extend to all.
Okay, cool.
I think because like I'm envisioning it like like you're in a crisis.
Yes.
And someone's like, pick a starch. And like if you're thinking potatoes, for instance, you could be like, okay, if I pick a potato, it could be mashed potatoes, it could be fries, So I guess versatility would count.
That plays a huge part. That completely changes my entire outlook on this ranking.
Okay, so bread, rice,
potatoes, and pasta.
I feel like we need to come up with like a situation for this. It's so broad. But
I think we're on one of the cooking shows. We're on Chopped.
And someone says pick a fucking start.
Yeah.
You have to,
or get chopped.
One of the yeah, like the rule is you have to use a starch.
Yeah.
In a dish.
All right. Or just like daily I don't know. I think let's take this slowly.
Okay.
My number 4, it's gonna be bread.
Yeah.
It's gonna be bread.
Does that mean you can't? Okay.
Because like I think bread is good. I like bread. You know.
Yeah.
Sandwiches are good, but bread is again just kind of the vehicle for what's in the sandwich. You know.
True.
Bread is vehicle for the butter you put on it.
Right.
And like it's a good vehicle. It's a very good vehicle. But I like there's only so much you can do with it.
Yeah, versatility really hurts it in this case.
Yeah. I think my number 3 is gonna be pasta.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know. No, my number 3. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I've committed. My number 3 is pasta. And that's I don't have a reason. The next 3 are so tough. Bread was the only easy one for me.
Yeah, under the guidelines we put down.
Like, because pasta, you can make a whole meal out of it, but I feel like the pasta doesn't add anything to the meal.
It's pretty flavorless.
It is very flavorless. And then I'm gonna go potatoes, because French fries.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't need to say anything else.
Yeah.
And then like my entire home country was built off of potatoes. Ireland.
You don't know you're Irish.
I pick and choose when I'm more Irish or more Scottish, whatever makes sense in the moment. And then hot take, rice is the best one. Entire meals can be made out of rice, and it makes it like it can add so much to it. You know, you can have rice as a side dish. You can't do that with pasta. You can have rice and curry. You can have like other rice. Yeah, it's just rice is very versatile. I think versatile is the name of the game.
Okay. No, I agree with you. Rices would be my number 1 too. It transcends culture. You can have white rice, brown rice. There's the Mexican rice. Mm-hmm. There's lots of different kinds of rice. You could put rice with anything.
It's the true unifier in this crazy world we live in.
We are all connected through small grains.
Philosophy here at Drinking Buddies.
Oh God. I think my list will be similar. I'd put potatoes second. I'm tempted to put bread above pasta though. Just because it is so restrictive. There's only like so many things you could do with pasta.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and it's really reliant on what's around it. So I might sneak bread up there because bread is good. Bread is a good thing.
Especially like really high quality bread. It's tough to beat that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my list. Alright. We are winding down. I think I only have one more. Do you have any left?
No, that was my last one.
Alright, so I have one more. Is eating outside overrated?
No. Eating outside is the greatest.
Okay.
In every single way. Whether like you're eating outside in the backyard, you know, you're eating outside like at a patio at a restaurant, or going camping. Because when you go camping and you eat, you've earned that food. You know, you're in touch with your roots.
Right.
You're like a mountain man. And nothing beats that.
Eating outside of camping is it's a great experience.
Yeah.
I just feel like every time I eat outside, like at a restaurant or in like my backyard, there's always bees. Like every time.
That's a good point.
It seems like a nice thing to do, right? It's nice out.
Yeah.
Let's eat outside.
Bees fuck shit up.
Let's be outside, outdoors. We're not cooped up.
Mm-hmm. We're cultured.
It's nice out.
We live fulfilling lives.
And you start eating, and in like 3 minutes, there's just a swarm of bees, and you're just like, well, this is why we eat inside.
That's true. Bees will ruin a meal, without a doubt. But if there's no bees, it is the greatest thing.
True. Okay, I'll accept that.
Yeah.
All right, that was all of our mailbag questions. Feel free to send us your own, and we'll read them out.
Won't have to steal off the internet, guys. Be better.
Send in your own, and we will do another mailbag episode sometime in the future. You can tweet them at us. Our DMs are open, I'm pretty sure. I don't see why they wouldn't.
Close DM? Yeah, you must be able to. Yeah. Celebrities.
Like us.
Yeah, like us.
Or you can email us at our email is dbuddieспod@gmail.com. Yes.
Yeah.
Do it.
That's
Do it.
Do it.
Cowards.
You bitches. Jerks.
Okay. We're going to move on to our highly acclaimed segment, Pop, Pop, Pop.
Yes, we are. You want me to start it off?
Yes.
My Pop, Pop, Pop this week is the album by the New Radicals called Before the Sun Goes Down. It's their first full-length album. It's poppin'. Ooh! Did Noah just do that? He did. Oh man! God. Oh, that was the highlight of tonight.
Baltimore changed you.
Baltimore. Yeah, it's a really good album. There's a couple really good hits off of it that I kind of just want you. I call it the sitting dance. You know, it's the only type of dance I know how to do.
So white sometimes.
And it makes you want to dance a lot. It's good stuff. It's good shit.
All right, my Pop 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 is a little show I like to call the National Football League. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm going to talk about Hard Knocks because it's about the Browns, and my dad, for those who don't know, is a big Browns fan. Funny story. We don't know why still, and we know less why.
Yeah, tell me.
He always told us and people that it was because his uncle got him like a Jim Brown jersey when he was a kid. But recently, his brothers have refuted the existence of this jersey, and he, in hindsight, has realized he's never seen any pictures of him in this jersey, anything like that. So maybe it just came to him in a dream, and he was like chosen to be a Browns fan, which is not good.
No, that's God has it out for you if that's the case. What I think it is, I think your dad, he picked the Browns, and then he had to find a coping mechanism to do it, so he convinced himself because of this. This is because that's a good reason to be a Browns fan.
I mean, he convinced himself. It's definitely since he was a kid.
Yeah. So
he could have just been attracted to them on TV.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
And then later he was like, "Oh, it's because I had a Jim Brown jersey." You know, that's a good reason.
Yeah.
But in reality, he was just a kid that fucked up.
But yeah, the Hard Knocks is with the Browns this year. The show it feels a lot different this year. It was kind of getting stale, especially when they had the Bucks.
I haven't watched the last couple of years.
Yeah, this year it does feel kind of rejuvenated in a sense. But I just really want to talk about the intro because the way they did the intro is like the idea. I can tell their idea was like they're gonna morph a Cleveland thing and then a Browns player doing a thing. So, for instance, one of the shots is like there's a street. It's like where the House of Blues is and a bunch of bars. It's right next to the basketball arena. It's 4th Street or 6th Street? A street. And so there's like they're like showing that and like guys moving stuff, and it cuts to like Myles Garrett doing a drill, and it looks like he's kind of doing it in the alley thing. But my favorite one by far is for one of their Cleveland activities,
yes,
is just firemen. There's a shot of like firemen with like a tire and a hose, or like a hose, and then like the hose becomes a tire, and one of the Browns players like doing a drill, hitting it with the hammer thing.
Oh man!
And I was like, they didn't have enough Cleveland thing shots.
They had to choose something
to fill the intro.
City has.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. I was like, there's a fireman. Every city has a fireman.
Everyone does.
There's not even anything notable or famous about the Cleveland Fire Department.
No. It's not the Chicago Fire Department.
Yeah, or like New York. Yeah.
Those are the two cities that it makes sense. Go Cleveland. Even small towns have fire departments.
I was like, this is ridiculous. Because they have like, yeah, of course, they had that street. They had like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Normal thing. I think they had one, like, because they're right on the lake, so there's maybe a boat thing. And then just fucking firemen. They're just like, we need one more.
We are so close. Oh, man. Yeah. What is Baker Mayfield's? Does he have that part?
I'm sure he has one. I don't remember what it is, though.
Yeah. The future GOAT.
I'm a big fan.
I'm a big fan, too.
He was my favorite quarterback in the draft.
Yeah. Teaser, though, for the future NFL preview.
This is a little teaser, because, our next episode will probably be an NFL preview.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is one of my favorite episodes of the year, because I just spit out hot takes about the sport I know most about.
Yeah.
And it's going to be something. Was I wrong last year?
Yes.
Yes. Very wrong.
Will you be wrong this year?
Yes.
Yeah.
I will be very wrong. I was about as wrong as you can get last year.
I don't even remember what you said last
I said
night.
Tom Brady was going to fizzle out. Have his first down year and start to retire, get head down that path. And he won the MVP.
Yes.
That happened.
That went poorly. Do we want to... Okay, this just came in my head. Do we want to do this now, or do we want to save this for the NFL show? Because this could be a little teaser if we don't reveal it now. But I think we should, on that show, talk about what game we think the Browns will get their first win.
I think we absolutely have to talk about that, because they're going to win this year.
Yeah. So that is something you can look forward to, because I already know my answer.
I haven't looked at their schedule, but
they're
going to win a lot.
They're
going to win 7-8 games.
No is an idiot and bet on them to win the division.
Not a good bet.
Okay. Moving on to shit we forgot. We forgot to say what we were drinking.
We did. And, of course, very fittingly, because it's the Back to the Roots episode.
Right. I got this for the occasion, because this is the beer you bring to an occasion. They say it in the commercial, I think.
Because it is a banquet of sorts.
It's a banquet beer. Banquets. We got Coors Banquet.
We got Coors Banquet. You want to take Coors? No, you could take Coors Banquet to a banquet.
If you're going to a nice banquet and you need to bring beer, there's one option.
There's only one option. I don't know the beer that has the word banquet in it.
I don't think there is one, and if there is, they clearly don't stack up.
No,
because I've never heard of them.
It's a great beer.
Coors Banquet.
Pay us money for advertising. Alright, do we got fuck this thing left?
We have fuck this thing left.
You want to kick it off?
Yeah, I've been keeping a running list since we've been off air, which has been super handy. I feel like
I bet
I have at least 5 episodes before I have to think of another one, and that's a great feeling.
That's a blessing, because it's stressful.
Yeah. My fuck this thing is the phrase shooting the shit. This recently came across me.
Is that a phrase?
Yeah, I've seen it on Twitter, or people who use it. It's just it's like a slang phrase for small talk. Or I was talking to someone, I was shooting the shit.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, it's terrible, and if you use it, don't use it in front of me, or I'll make fun of you. And it's not that I'll make fun of you, it's just that, after I make fun of you and we go our separate ways, I'll think less of you as a person forever.
It's a permanent detriment of who you are.
Exactly.
If you use the phrase one time.
Yeah.
It's just what's the point? You're trying to be cool?
Yeah.
If you're trying to be cool, you're not cool. Everybody knows that's the first thing. Don't try to be cool. You just are. Like me, you know?
Ask us.
Yeah, we're the coolest there are. We would know. Because we don't try. Fucking idiots.
Yeah, alright. What's your fuck this thing?
Oh boy, my fuck this thing is the people of Portland.
Oh, man.
So,
oh, no, I know what this is.
Yeah. So recently I was, I still am in Portland.
Yes.
But earlier this week I went up to Tacoma to see my cousin. It was only there one night, so I parked the car in the parking lot in the morning. Got on a train, visited, came back the next morning, so I was gone one night. And when I walk up to the parking lot, the car's not there. Somebody stole the goddamn car. It's not even my fucking car, it's my aunt's and uncle's car they were letting me borrow, because they're very nice people. And somebody stole the fucking car. I didn't realize that, of course people steal cars, that happens.
You see it on the news.
But it doesn't happen.
From a distance.
It doesn't happen, though, to me or to people I know. It's just something that happens.
Yeah.
You know?
Out there.
Not me.
So, all right. So, take me through like your mind. So, you get to the train station. You get out. You go to the parking lot.
Yes.
At what point? Because we've all done this where like you just slightly forgot where your car was. So you go out and you look where you think it is, and it's not there. And for a split second, you're like, "Fuck, my car is gone." And then you're like, "Oh no, it's right there." So like, was that what you were thinking was happening, or what, was it very obvious?
It's a very small parking lot.
Okay, that's not good.
And I vividly remember where I parked because I was in a rush. For some reason that helped me remember more. So yeah, I walked up and it wasn't there, and I was like, oh fuck. So my first I haven't told you this yet, but my first instinct was I went back to the train station, went to the bathroom, and then came back out expecting it to be there, like it would disappear for a moment, and then once I come out, I'll see it again.
You went back, you're like, I haven't seen this shit right. Like I need to reset.
I tried to reset the whole situation. It didn't work. It did not work.
Okay, so car was gone the second time. Did you think it was like towed?
Yeah. But I remember buying the ticket because it was $26 fucking bucks.
You paid $26 to have your car stolen?
I did. That happened.
Seems like a ripoff.
It is a ripoff. I wouldn't pay any money for that.
You should have asked for money back. Like it clearly wasn't here the whole time.
Oh shit!
So I shouldn't have paid the full.
I should sue the city of Portland for this.
For like $17.
Yeah. But yeah, I called the towing companies. I called the police. I waited in the parking lot for 3 hours for the police to show up so I could file a report. But guess what? It's not even my car, so I can't file a fucking report.
You didn't tell me that.
Yeah, I couldn't file it.
So you waited 3 hours, they got there, and you're like, they stole this car.
Yeah.
And they're like, that sucks.
Pretty much. They took the information. I think they were just appeasing me, but, no, they didn't even come to the parking lot. I eventually was like, fuck it, don't send anybody. And then I went back to my grandparents, and then I called from there, and then they sent somebody in like 10 minutes.
That's weird.
Yeah, right? It was bullshit. And I hate the person that stole the car. I hate the police dispatcher that dispatched nobody to me. Fucking parking lot is expensive. So yeah, fuck everybody in Portland.
Raise the city.
As I insult most of our listeners.
Alright. Well, we are back on the horse. We will have episodes more regularly.
Absolutely.
Going forward. Do you have any parting words before you're going back to Irvine? So we will have the Skype quality once again in case you missed that.
Yeah. Yeah, I got nothing. Have a good week.
God damn it.
Oh, shit. Oh, we have a saying, don't we?
Oh, my God.
Cheers?
You don't remember it. I'm going to wait.
Have a good drink.
Are you joking?
I'm not. Oh, man. Lead us off, Eric. Lead us to the sunset.
All right. Well, with that, stay drunk,
everyone. Stay drunk, everyone, of course. Stay drunk, everyone.